So, I know many of you understand what sexting is, the sending of nudes or pictures with your clothes off to somebody whom you know or people whom you don't. However, in this video, I want to specifically focus on something called sextortion, which sadly is not all that uncommon. Any words you see on the screen can be written down in your notebook or journal to help you remember the topic. So, what is sextortion? Sextortion is a combination of two words, sexting and extortion. We know what sexting is. What is extortion? Extortion means the practice of obtaining something, especially money, through force or threats. So, in this case, it means obtaining photos, nudes, by making threats or trying to blackmail somebody to get them. Blackmail is when a person demands something from you in order to keep other damaging information from other people, such as keeping photos or videos private. The person essentially threatens you to get something in return. So, sextortion is a play on the word extortion. Someone is asking you for sexual content, nude photos, videos, or even sex, or they'll hurt you in some way if they don't get it. This sounds scary, and it's illegal. No matter how old the person is, if you know them or not, in this situation, they are a predator. What comes to mind when you hear that word, predator? Take a minute, pause the video while you write, and write your answer down to the question, what comes to mind when you hear the word predator? Pause the video here. So, what did you think of? Did you think of the animal kingdom and predator animals hunting prey? Did you think of the words angry or mean or stalker, evil, to describe a predator? Maybe you thought of the words attacking or hurting. Maybe you even thought of a specific person or a news story that used the word predator. The word predator is used when it comes to sex crimes because a predator is trying to get something out of their prey, just like a predator in the wild. They want to attack their prey using them for their own desires or appetite. Predators might seem harmless at school or online, but you need to keep your distance. They might look normal, be normal. They might be somebody in your class or in your activities who you see regularly. They might be a friend. They might even take an interest in you, but their motives for a relationship aren't pure. They aren't respectful. They aren't loving, which is how we are supposed to treat other people. Nobody who's a predator identifies as a predator. They don't say that they are, but they're looking to take something. They might begin by wanting to take you out on dates or flirt with you, but their motives are selfish. Now, not everyone is out to get us. It's not like predators are lurking around, ready to jump on their prey. But if someone is asking us for nude photos or videos, no matter how well we know them, even if we went on a date or they're our boyfriend or girlfriend, should we be sending photos and videos to them? No way. Once you send something, even if it's just through an app and the stuff disappears after it loads, people can always screenshot, they can save it, they can repost it. Sadly, there are entire websites devoted to revenge, while others post photos and videos they have with sexual content of somebody else. Once somebody has a photo or video of you, they can use it as blackmail to get more photos or videos, even threatening you in some way to release the old photo. If someone is asking you about your age or asking sexual questions, this is a massive red flag. Stay away from conversations with that person because they're not respecting you. They're trying to get something out of you that they want, and they definitely don't have your best interest at heart. This can be hard, especially if you know them or love them. Yet, this is not how we are meant to treat other people, and that person needs help too. There is a saying that hurt people hurt people. The pain we don't work through ourselves, pain from a part of our life, comes out of us and it comes at other people. Kind of like when somebody hurts you, You feel angry, and maybe you act out of that anger to your family members or friends later that day. But just because somebody expresses need or pain doesn't mean that you put yourselves at risk for them. Predators use manipulation, coercion, force, and sextortion to hurt other people. It's not okay, even if they're in pain themselves. When someone asks you for sexual material, what can you do? You can block them, you can report them, you can take a screenshot and tell an adult or a teacher. If you know the person well, you could message them to tell them, no, you're not going to send anything, this is illegal. You could report them. You might show a screenshot to somebody. If people are sending stuff to you that is sexually explicit, block them. This is traumatic for you and not okay. You need to reach out for help if somebody is sending you photos that you didn't ask for. In school systems, sometimes a school counselor, a dean, a security officer, administration, a teacher can get involved to help you as well. If somebody sends you a picture, something you don't want to see, but you've already seen it, you can do a few things. Show an adult, delete and block the person. You could seek counseling, seek to have a conversation with an adult you trust. Seek out somebody you can talk to, because like I said, it can be traumatic to see that, especially because you didn't consent, you didn't give permission to see it, so you didn't expect it. Many times, these images stick with us in our brains, and it's okay to talk to a counselor or a trusted adult, friends, about what happened. If someone is ever making you uncomfortable, even if it's just on social media, it's best to keep your distance from them. You might be uncomfortable for a reason. Your body might be trying to tell you something. Sometimes our gut or the Holy Spirit, discernment, wisdom, knows something that we don't quite fully understand yet. And you can always tell a trusted adult or block social media accounts of others who are acting like predators, trying to take advantage and attack their prey. We're not animals, we're humans. We need to value each other and value the lives we're living. We're worthy of love. We're wonderfully made. And we never need to accept negative sexual behaviors from someone else. We don't need to accept their bullying or their threats. We can tell somebody. Remember, they need help too. Sharing photos and videos is never okay, and it's often illegal. If you've ever thought about asking somebody for a picture or video, someone you know or don't know at all, remember, this is not going to bring you the joy and happiness you're desiring in that moment. In fact, it's illegal for children, people under 18, to share these photos and videos. People's bodies have value. We're not objects. As we end this video, answer 2 questions in your notebook or journal. If you can share your answer with somebody else. Number 1, what advice would you give to a friend if somebody is asking them for nude pictures or videos? What advice would you give to a friend if somebody's asking them for nude pictures or videos? Write as much as you can. And number 2, why shouldn't we ask somebody else for naked photos or videos? Why shouldn't we ask somebody else for naked photos or videos? Pause the video here as you look at the questions and answer them in your notebook or journal.